my fashionable YouTube friends. Hope you're all having a lovely fall and enjoying, or like in my case, depending on where you are, surviving all the weather changes that are happening. Now, I was in the process of putting together a fall lookbook of fashion and accessories, and I got so caught up
filming and editing and buying things and then coming down with the flu
that I didn't even notice how the weather went from nice fall comfortable to just flat out painful and freezing. And that made me realize that I've been so busy putting together a hyper trendy fall wardrobe, and then I only had about, 3 weeks to maybe wear all that cute stuff before I had to go out and put together a hyper trendy winter wardrobe. The struggle, it is real. So I decided to put together a little video of fall fashion and accessories that can easily transition into winter when paired with some toasty outerwear, and maybe throw in a little lookbook in here, maybe do a little vlog, maybe introduce you to my cat. Say hi! Say hello to YouTube! Hello! So let's get started with some shoes. And thankfully, living in New York City, this season's shoe trends are perfect for all the crazy weather we're about to handle in the winter. I am very excited about this. Starting with these grungy ASOS boots that would go perfectly with some loosely fitted jeans, some sweater dresses in the winter, with pants, just about anything, you name it. These boots are super awesome for fall and winter. Similar but much taller lace-up boots like this were spotted on the runways for Dior and Hermes, and are perfect for navigating the streets in any kind of weather. So I love them very much. They look very durable, and they really are. I've already worn them many times, and I am planning on wearing them throughout winter, and maybe even pair them with some feminine light dresses in the spring and summer, and just kind of add a little bit of a grunge to an outfit. Next up, we have shoes that made my boyfriend question my intention to possibly attempt to look like Prince. And you know what? He might be right, because ta-da! Look at these amazing purple boots in velvet. Jokes aside, colored velvet like this is the hottest fabric of the season. Not the most practical, I must admit, but definitely very rich and luxurious. Bright jewel-toned velvet can be seen in fast fashion stores everywhere, like Zara, H&M. You can buy some things in bright colored velvet on ASOS as well, but this kind of bright jewel-toned velvet outfits as well can be seen all over the runways of, for example, TB or Jason Wu, basically anywhere. The next shoes come in a print that I've had a love-hate relationship with pretty much my entire life. I remember
loving it, then hating it, then thinking it's probably the tackiest thing in the world, then loving it again, then hating it, and now we're back to loving it all over again.
Leopard print. Leopard is in right now, and consequently these are my absolute favorite boots for the season that I'm going to wear straight into winter and probably all throughout of 2018. They still have these symmetrical buckles on the side that remind me of the original Chloe boots that came out in black with sort of embellishments. But then this shoe also turns into a complete statement piece in your wardrobe that is virtually pairable with just about anything from blacks to bright colors to even more leopard. I would even say go for total leopard look. And they will also stand out when the remainder of your look is covered with some bulky outerwear when it gets really, really cold in the winter. Alright, let's talk tops. And the first favorite I have from fall is this mango knitted bright yellow top that says "My Choice" on the front. Now, I've been really enjoying a little bit of a subtle, or in this case, in-your-face, bright fuchsia pink representation of a political message. For example, Dior comes out with t-shirts that have feminist slogans on them, and Chanel, I think a few seasons ago, had a runway that resembled kind of like a feminist protest. So when I saw this top on Mango for a very affordable price that also reflected my beliefs, I thought that it was going to be a perfect addition to my wardrobe. It's light enough to wear in the fall alone, and also pretty warm to pair with a cardigan and some kind of a bigger outerwear piece in the winter. I also noticed fashion weeks all over the world embracing a lot of color the last couple of seasons, and I kind of feel like that is here to stay. So I am very much enjoying this bright sort of pineapple yellow as a pop of color in my wardrobe. It also reminds me a little bit of a series of sweaters that Alberta Ferretti came out with a few seasons ago that had days of the weeks on them, and I thought those were pretty cool. Next, this right here is an absolute staple, as any striped item I feel like would be. This sweater can seamlessly transition into just about any season because I feel like stripes is probably the most universal classic print that matches anything in your wardrobe and complements any other shade. Now, this particular striped sweater from ASOS is, I feel like, very much inspired by the sweater seen on the Alberta Ferretti runway, I think 2 seasons ago. As you can see, a pattern, Alberta Ferretti is my favorite designer. I would probably pair it with a mini skirt when it's warmer weather out, and some kind of denim and a cool scarf piece when it gets a little cooler outside. The next piece I wanted to show is actually a blazer. I got this one at ASOS, another pattern besides Alberta Ferretti. I am obsessed with ASOS. I've been mentioning cardigans a lot in this video, but that is not nearly the only option for layering in the winter. I feel like blazers are a really cool addition to your look that makes it a little bit extra polished. I think this print is very cool. It's not just a simple plain black blazer, it makes it a little bit extra chic. And I would actually pair this with pants in a similar print as well to make it kind of a uniform look. Or it would also go really well with some kind of loosely fitted denim, some boyfriend jeans. And that brings me to bottoms. Now, for this fall/winter lookbook, I wanted to show you 3 of my favorite denim pieces. Starting with this crazy pair of hyper trendy cropped jeans. They're a super statement piece. But much like with other out there type of statement pieces, I am now embracing it and loving it after absolutely going against it for the longest time. I would not wear cropped jeans forever. Now I'm obsessed. I would say I was completely sold on these when I started seeing them a lot on fashion blogs and models and all over street style Pinterest boards. And then I saw Kaya Gerber wear them, and that was kind of a place order kind of moment for me. I know that crop denim is a bit of a crazy trend, but it is perfect for winter. They can be paired with sock boots like these, which is another hyper trend of the season. But if you want to see how I paired these jeans this past fall with, spoiler alert, some other items in this video, you can check out my blog, inabose.com, that I'm going to link in the description, along with where you can buy all the items you see in this video today, or get inspired by some other items and create a similar look for winter. If you have read my blog, then you will probably recognize the jeans I'm about to show you next. I have pushed these jeans from season to season for over a year now, I would say, and I love them no less. They feature a really loosely fitted mom jean silhouette, but also the distressed element of these jeans kind of gives room to play around and add a little bit of a personal touch to a look. Like, for example, depending on the weather, you can pair them with some fishnet tights underneath for spring or summer, or you can pair it with some black opaque tights underneath as well in the winter and just brave the cold in style. Last but not least, I wanted to include this pair of distressed ASOS mom jeans. Much like the previous pair, these jeans are also super high-waisted, distressed, and also cropped. But I wanted to talk about some details about these jeans. Like, for example, I don't want people to pass on light denim in the winter just because it doesn't seem like it fits the season. Light, almost white-washed denim should not be restricted just for warmer seasons, just like florals, for example, should not be restricted just for spring. Lighter colored denim like this can look amazing in the winter with some kind of funky outerwear piece and a statement booty, or even with classic outerwear pieces as well, like a trench coat or a bigger fluffy jacket. Another detail I wanted to mention is this step hem, that a trend that in itself has been relentlessly around for several seasons now, and I think is actually a really cool way to showcase footwear without hiding it by the bottom of your pants. Now that brings me to my final piece of this little chat that I was really hesitant about including, but it just fit the video theme so well that I couldn't not. It is this fluffy pink faux fur, obviously, H&M coat that I bought about 6 years ago, something like that. 6 years ago. It's been a while. Right around the time when faux fur came on the scene and everyone had to have it, and so I did, but then it fizzled out almost immediately and I was left with this super cuddly piece just hanging in my closet with nothing to really pair it with or do with it. Well, great news. Colored fluff like this is back in trend, and I'm super happy that I did not donate this back in the day. These kind of coats are awesome for winter as a very top and last layering piece, or when it's a little warmer outside as the only layering piece. And it also seems that every fashionista has been spotted rocking a coat like this, and I myself saw some pieces on the Alice McCall new collection that kind of look very similar to this, so I will probably be investing in that very soon. And that concludes my little chat about fall-winter trends. I hope you found this information useful, and I hope by now I finished the fall lookbook and can actually finally show it to you. This is so embarrassing, I'm the worst blogger in the world, but here it goes, and I hope you like it. Bye!
Try not to let the bird become a scar. What's left of me is only broken parts. You take the pretty and color it dark. My only grievance is a broken heart. When you finally find yourself, tell him I said, tell him I said. When you finally find yourself, tell him I said, tell him I said goodbye. Goodbye. You ride on paper airplanes, can't see the string. You cover up the poison with poetry. You traded roses and left me sorry. My only grievance is a broken dream. When you finally find yourself, tell him I said, tell him.
Always on his phone. Doesn't even know I'm here. Little coffee break. Pretty crappy outside. Here's a little how-to on how not to be a blogger. Or not to be a good blogger. Do not wake up at 1 p.m. on the day when you're planning a shoot. Do not wait until the time when it starts raining so that you have to dodge it and figure out how you're going to shoot now when it's pouring outside. Do not have breakfast at 2. One thing at
3.
At 2:53. Just don't have breakfast at 2:53.
Don't be mean to your boyfriend.
Oh boy. But hey, here's a little vlog from indoors. We're in our favorite cozy spot to have breakfast at 2, 3. My hair is having a life of its own today, but it's fine. What are you gonna do at this point? I'll just Photoshop it in pictures. This looked so good when they first brought it out that we just couldn't help ourselves and forgot to show you what we got, but it used to look pretty, but it still tastes amazing.